When I was first asked to make a video on GTA 6 locations, one of the suggestions in our boardroom meeting was, well, let's talk about GTA going to Tokyo. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Like, why would Rockstar ever do that? GTA has always been in the United States of America. In fact, the only Rockstar game I can think of that features any playable locations outside the US is Red Dead Redemption with Mexico, and that's really it. But Tokyo for GTA? Haha, what a silly Oh wait a minute. Hi, my name is Keg and welcome to the Game Globe. Today, we're going to talk about if GTA 6 could potentially take place in Tokyo, Japan. I know what you're probably thinking, we've talked so much about this game taking place on an island, in South America, and maybe even in space, but we've never talked about Japan. This would be the first time the series leaves America and is set, by default, in a place internationally, or at least for us Americans. Now, a lot of you might be thinking that Tokyo is just some random place to choose. Like, of all places in the world, why Tokyo? Why not Italy? Or why not Venice? Why not Paris? Why not England? Why not any place like that? Why even just Tokyo? Why not Kyoto? Or there's a lot of other places you could have gone for except for Tokyo. But apparently this was a consideration at one point. From various articles, Rockstar went location scouting and talking to the locals and even looking for places to scout out to model their own city after, but it looks like it never really got too far. It even got as far, however, as Rockstar trademarking GTA Tokyo and GTA Bogota, or even GTA Sin City. No one really knows what any of those particularly mean. Bogota is in Colombia, Sin City is the name of a movie, but it could also be casino-based. It's really hard to say. By the way, Sin City is a very good movie. But there were issues that came into play, apparently. For a game that's taking place in Los Angeles, like Los Santos eventually did, those are flat roads. Those are easy to model. Those are easy to make your game around for a map. But when it came to Tokyo, it was not the same. The roads were seen as problematic, and already for a game about grand theft, that's kind of a major staple, and maybe that's part of the reason why we never got to see it. But now that technology has improved quite a bit, I can't imagine any place in the world would be terribly difficult to animate or even design. There's plenty of instances where probably years ago the forests of Africa in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain would have been pretty hard, or even the luscious and really big deserts of Afghanistan could have been difficult in like Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Or even modeling a gigantic city like Los Santos could have been seen as daunting when location scouting for Tokyo came into play. It's really hard to say though, we've evolved as game developers over a huge period of time. But something I've left out purposely is that keep in mind too, this all took place in 2013, right after the release of GTA 5. They could have been location scouting for the next game early on, but being over 7 years ago, it's really hard to tell what happened in between those times. For all we know now, that location scouting is turning into the new island DLC that we may very well see soon. Unfortunately, right now we still don't know where GTA 6 is going to take place. I would be highly surprised if the game does take place in Tokyo. It just seems really unlikely given all the leaks and rumors that we've seen. But at this point, realistically, anything's possible. We could always see a Tokyo DLC. We could see a whole bunch of different maps, but unfortunately until then, we're gonna have to wait and see. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time, and make sure to subscribe to the channel.